there's no other.
Al, Porky should realise, this is all your mate Derek again. Al, Porky should realise that some people won't be able to watch the game today, like security guards, doctors, for example, says Derek.
Yeah, well, Derek is the bog cleaner who knows a lot about bogs, but I'm not sure he knows an awful lot about anything else. I don't mind somebody ringing us up here. 08717 223344 to let us know how you're going to get around the dilemma of a game kicking off at 3 o'clock this afternoon, which is vital to the nation's interest, and you having to go and do something else. If you're a guest at a wedding, why not just decline? Don't go to the wedding, because if they can't rearrange the wedding around, a national institution like an England football game of such importance, I don't think they've been trying hard enough. If you're not winning in this world, it's because you're not trying hard enough.
So, Porky, sorry, mate, I'm loving the red kit, says Paul, a Tottenham fan.
Yeah, I think it's dull. I think it's dull and inspiring. I much prefer England playing in white shirts, dark shorts, white socks. I think it looks much brighter and lighter. And as I said, and we've agreed, both the Swedish and the Brazil strips look better in my view. Now then, Al, you chip away at my reputation all the time. You chip away at my character. And the result is you get somebody like Toby saying, hey, Al, as entertaining as Porky can be, he is clearly a charlatan. He says that only 1/3 of his heart works, more like only 1/3 of his liver, through perpetual misuse of his body. That's very nice, isn't it? Thank you very much indeed, Toby.
Well,
thank you very much, Mr. Brazil.
The evidence is there, no scars, no operation. What were you doing all them months you were in hospital? Having a break?
No, I was lying there waiting for a heart transplant, but it never came, so I checked myself out and said I don't want one. I'm a medical miracle. That was... No, I am. That was 14 years ago, and I'm still going. Although for how much longer, we don't really know. Now then, Pete says, Al, please tell Porky no predictions before the end of your show, or the Porky jinx will set in and England are doomed. I don't know why people say things like that.
I think, guys out there, I wouldn't worry, because I think Porky fancies a bit of Sweden later on today. So let's hope he does.
I'm
and he's
not
wrong.
saying that. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to say to everybody, just have a little bit of restraint in the euphoria. Euphoria is a great thing, and I do believe that a wave of passion towards England will help enormously for us all to believe that we can do it. But, Sven-Göran Eriksson, who is a man probably better known for his girlfriends than his success as an England manager.
That's a bit strong.
No. Did you say you met him?
Come on,
last
that's
week.
a bit strong.
Well, it's not really. I mean, he had an extremely colourful private life, Sven, which does not make
Nothing
him a
wrong
bad
with that.
person. Nothing wrong with that at all.
He's the opposite to you.
No, that's very nice. Thank you very much indeed. Just because I keep my private life private, Al, just because I don't go around parading myself around West End restaurants, with beautiful ladies on my arm, doesn't mean to say I don't have the company of beautiful ladies, okay? Now, what I was going to say is that Svet's...
Go on, because I'm waiting to go to Samara.
Oh, right, okay. We'll go to Samara.
Go on, finish it. Then what?
Yeah, well, all I was going to say is that Sven had an extremely colourful private life, but he had the golden generation. He had the players. He had Rooney, and he had Beckham, and he had all those boys who should have done it, and we should have got further than a quarter-final with Sven.
And that was down his girlfriends. Okay.
Well, no, we just didn't, and we should have done.
23 minutes to 1 o'clock. Let's head back to Russia, to Samara. And Mark Saggers live from the stadium. Mark, how are we?
Very well indeed, thank you, big man. And Mike Parry as well. Good to hear you. You'd be hopeless out here with the women. They're all 6 feet and long-legged and beautiful. You've got no chance.
Oh, really? And I suppose you've been very successful, Sags, have you, in your pursuit of companionship, eh?
Absolutely not at all.
Yeah,
Don't worry
I
about
should
that.
hope not. You're out there to work, my boy,
We're down. We're here down once more by the River Volga. It's a closed city till 1991. This is where Yuri Gagarin and everything was plotted and planned.
Right. Space Museum.
With Soyuz and Vostok and the Space Museum that there is here. And it was here he came back to rest after he'd done that 108 minutes of orbiting. Very different today, but the new stadium certainly does look like a spaceship. Something out of Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Is Yuri buried there, by the way, Sags? Because the Russians knocked him off in the end.
Yeah, he actually is buried alongside former presidents now in Red Square behind Lenin's tomb where he lays in state.
Right, the Russians knocked him off.
Well, it was a very mysterious death, wasn't it, Sags? He died in a mysterious car crash when the steering wheel broke. and ran into a wall.
Mind you, it might be mysterious from your point of view, but when you've been in cars with a few taxi drivers like the one we had here today, there's nothing mysterious about a steering wheel breaking.
Sags, you say the stadium's like a spaceship, but let's hope it's going to be full. We're hearing up to 10,000 seats, maybe empty.
Do you know, it's absolutely incredible. There really aren't the England fans. We walked into a similar stadium as this in Nizhny, far out the other for one of the games. Can't remember. We've been lucky enough to be so many. But the atmosphere from this time, sort of still 4 hours out from the tournament, game was great. There's no one here at the moment. Absolutely no one here again. And there have been certain England fans here, but FIFA yesterday suddenly announced Category 1, 2 and 3 tickets the day before this game, when the only way you could now suddenly come is you've got to have a fan ticket and a fan thing to get in and a visa and what have you like that. From that point of view, that's gone wrong, and a lot of England fans have stayed at home. But I understand the weather's been beautiful, Alan, and I know
it's been awful.
I've got friends who have followed England everywhere. And
haven't got friends.
I've got a few. And they've went to Dubai for a while. Then they came back to the UK instead. And they've said it's been so great, the parties have been so good, that they've thought we just can't go through that hassle and what have you. And they're all enjoying it at home.
The cities have been unbelievable. I can only tell you about London, but it's been going crazy.
And just the final ball doesn't quite happen. Get that right today. I think we can win this in 90 minutes.
Fingers crossed, Mark. Enjoy. Thank you, Mark.
Keep him. Bye.
Go on. Go on, Mark.
I was just going to say, just stop Porky talking about all that nonsense that he's going to find his new woman because of the World Cup.
Okay. Go off and search for those friends of yours, and you might have to go to Vladivostok to find them. By the way, Sags.
I tell you what, none of us are coming home before the final, Porky, and I want to finish this conversation on another show later.
Yeah, good man.
Michael, the lover alone. Before him, there was no other in his time.